Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Tilo Mad coming at you with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about fleets. But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for watching the content.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And if you can, I really would appreciate it if you can hit that like button and sub to the channel.
Do it!
That's just motivation for me to keep going. This is 4 days in a row of constant content. I'm trying to make this a daily occurrence. So if you can, just give me that little extra motivation to keep going. But all right, let's get into this video. So like I said, we're going to be talking about fleet. We're going to be talking about not only the 3 teams on defense, but we're going to be talking about the character zones as well, because it's really relevant with talking about fleet because it affects it. We're going to talk about the top zone and the bottom zone of the front wall.
The wall-to-wall wall.
And which one you should put a heavier emphasis on. Previously, it was a bottom zone. You wanted to have a heavy bottom zone. That way it would be kind of harder if your opponent gets through it to have to clear that back zone if you have some heavy hitters back there. Whereas it wasn't as advantageous to go up top because everybody knew what you were going to place. Executor and something else. Sometimes you would spice it up by not putting executor, as we saw at the end of this season. But to be honest, there wasn't many options that were going to come out. Now with the 3 fleets, though, you got an extra fleet in there. But the same thing kind of applies, and this is where I'm going to give you guys my opinion on that. You only got 7 capital ships. 6, to be honest, maybe even 5 really relevant capital ships. So there's only select options. I personally think you should continue to go with the bottom zone, and here's why. So I'm going to give you guys the stats on what the bottom zone is, the bottom back zone is worth, as well as the top ship zone is worth. So ships is going to be, and I wrote it down on my envelope right now. Math. So you got 447, and this is with max. This is with like 76 on ships. You're gonna get 447 characters down below. It is a decline by 30. It's 417. So, but you got to think about it. When's the last time you see somebody get 76? I'm gonna answer that for you. It's been a while. And what division were they in? And what Kyber League or whatever you want to say. It was probably low, and it's probably been a minute because there's a lot of options on ships now and a lot of good ships out there that are going to steal some banners. So honestly, the highest you're going to get is probably a 70. And let's be real, you're probably going to get like a 65 through 69, to be honest, if you're really killing it on ships. But even then, you're probably going to dip into the 50s on a couple of these, especially depending on what they throw out. But let me pull up the screen right now. So right here, you're going to see that we got our basic board right here. So with that being said, I personally would continue to place it on the bottom zone, only because you see you got the 4 zones right here. So you got 4 characters right there. That should be your heaviest, because those bottom 3 zones, those ones can be way more mysterious than those top ones of ships.
I like mysteries.
Ships, it can be still predictable, and a lot of times people aren't as comfortable in ships as they are as characters. A lot of these top players, yes, they can dip and dive through all these different like fleet combinations, but honestly, you're probably going to see some trends even with them. Whereas characters, we've been taught as as a low player, you want to try to be as random as possible so you cannot get scouted. And that's what a lot of these top players are going to do. They're going to use this back zone and the bottom zone as a combination to really throw off their players. For me personally, and this is where I'm made different from you, and let me know how you guys feel about this, I'm going heavy defense on ships. I'm throwing my executor down, my negotiator for sure, and I'm really thinking about what else to throw down. Honestly, I'm probably just going to throw malevolence down. As you guys probably know right now, malevolence is a little bit broken. It's not really assisting on the vulture droids. So until that's fixed, it's probably going to be on defense for me. I'm probably going to end up throwing those 3. I don't care if my opponent sees this, because bro, come at me. You already know what it is. I'm going heavy. I'm taking you to the ground, and we're going to have a character battle.
Get over here.
And then it really just kind of gives you, I honestly think, a leg up. If you go into the battle knowing you're not going to get the full clear, which honestly, I'm looking at you guys right now, I'm not going to get the full clear if I do that strategy, and I'm okay with it. I'm going to go in there, say if they have the same setup as me, Executor, Negotiator, and Malevolence. I'm gonna use I have 3 ships which are really capable still. I'm gonna have my first order. I'm gonna actually have my Empire, which is extremely capable as well. And then I'm also gonna have my Rebels, and then my Hodo. If anything goes wrong, it can go in there for a little cleanup. I'm gonna try to clear 2 of the 3 ships, and let's see what my opponent does. If my opponent's strategy changes and he does the same mindset as me, then it can possibly backfire. But honestly, with the Executor, if they don't have their Executor for offense, it's really going to be tough for them to get that full clear anyways. And I'm going to show you guys that right now. All right, so I'm going to show you guys my GAC history. Now, I'm not going to show you round 1 because my opponent didn't even get to ships. I'm going to show you this loss right here. Act like it's not a loss because it hurts my feelings.
Fail.
But right here, you're going to see, I put on this one, I put Executor down. He went in there with his Malevolence. He failed. And then he went in there with the mirror match. He got it. Went in there with the clear with the finalizer, and he got through. But honestly, if the 3 setup, that is probably super devastating. And I do not think he gets cleared with another Malevolence out there, because most people are going to put 2 strong teams and they're going to put 1 weak team. That's going to give them limited flexibility to mess up. All right, and this is the last battle. We did win this one, so hype in the chat. Or not in the chat, in the comments. I still have to get used to YouTube more than Twitch. But you're going to see that he fails on my Malevolence here, because we did switch it up. This one we put Malevolence and Negotiator down, and he also fails on my with his Finalizer against my Malevolence. He does end up clearing it with his Empire. And then I believe he gets through. Yeah, he gets through my Negotiator. But still, he drops 2 battles right here and has to take 3 capital ships. So that's not including if he has to post 3 of his own on defense. So that's 6 capital ships. Count this one, 7. There is no way, an absolute no way, he's going to get past that 3rd one, which would have been the Executor. This is why I'm saying, I'm really emphasizing for you guys, look at the board, understand the points. Yes, it's more points to go up top if you get the clear, but realistically, are we built for the clear right now? And the answer is, to me, I don't think so. Unless you take everything on offense, if you take what I'm going to put on defense for offense, you have a possibility. But as of the time being where Malevolence is broken, I do not see it. I really don't see it. If they go heavy defense, they're going to stall you out. And if you go light defense, which I've seen a couple of people talk about as well, as going super offensive and leaving weaker teams on defense, you give people like me an opportunity to get a full clear. If I get a full clear, I'm most likely going to win that battle. That's a wrap! Because I'm putting all 3 of those heavy defense down. And if you're throwing, say, Finalizer, Hodo, and Rebels, you give me an opportunity to get the full clear and go really heavy on defense on characters. And it's going to allow me to really get an advantage on my opponent. But yeah, this is just a quick thought. Just want to make this quick video, just because I've been seeing it out there. I've seen a couple people talk about it, how they were going to go heavy on the top wall instead of the bottom wall. Just want to give a quick disclaimer: don't do it. Honestly, by going heavy on the top wall and going lighter on that bottom wall, you're giving your opponent so much more answers and clarity into the battle. The old method is still the best way. You want to go heavy bottom wall and really exhaust counters there. You don't want to do it on the top. Just to give you guys an example, say if you're going to place 2 GLs, some people would put them on the bottom wall, don't put the GLs on the top wall. I still say put them on the bottom wall. Maybe a little trap back there too once you exhaust them. But all right, guys, enough of me rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and I appreciate y'all. All right, guys, have a good one.